barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, Silent Heroes, SILENTHEROS. It may have got convoluted in the last video I did, but I'm gonna just make this concentrated video. I'm gonna triple down on what Black Fight Fan was talking about yesterday and the sentiment of actually everyone that I affiliate with. Imagine, I was just thinking about the accomplishments just the past 6 months, of me, the LDBC, new media, everyone else involved. It's grown leaps and bounds. Dante has a successful radio show on Sunday. The Mobcast is arguably the most entertaining show on YouTube. Boxing Ego does great live. He's always live every damn day, basically, and does great, extraordinary numbers. The comment section is filled with us supporting one another. And I would love for us to take that to the tippy top. I think we can. I think we're close. I think we're closer than Black media has ever been. And I want to be the bridge to facilitate that so bad. Like you have no idea how bad I want this. I think it's time that our Black athletes come to us. I think it's time that our Black media, which we do an extraordinary job of, is telling the truth and protecting us first, and then telling the truth. But I think we're in a space now, because the one thing YouTube has allowed us to become is business owners, sole proprietors. And with that being said, is you're your own boss, which is the most empowering thing as a capitalist you possibly can be, right? And let's say I own my own channel. I probably have the smallest channel, probably everyone on YouTube, right? Everyone else owns, they make their money. And I just think that if we can further the dialogue, you know what I mean, and keep the conversation open. I'm just facilitating positive energy, because I'm one for holding people accountable, and I'm also one for celebrating our successes. And Deontay Wilder interviewing with every channel. I didn't call him. You guys know I have my daughter, and it's just I don't have an hour where I have, she's unpredictable. You know what I mean? You guys had infants before, and so I literally can't do interviews like that. You understand what I'm saying? Mm. But I want to list our accomplishments to empower us. Deontay Wilder calling 78 immediately after the Anthony Joshua fight. Lou DiBella on the phone with Dante today. What else? The Mobcast has a show every Wednesday at 6 p.m. And they have a call station now, so people call in. We've aided in Earl Spence becoming a household name. We've aided in Deontay Wilder becoming the baddest man on the planet. Um, we've brought the Canelo, Oscar De La Hoya to the forefront of people's consciousness, whether they report it or not. Um, what else? Um, we're gonna make the Charlo brothers stars, whether we want to or not. It could be either by accident or on purpose, but regardless of their talking points, gives us something to talk about. Um, um, let's see. I just got a text. I got a DM from another subscriber. Um, there's so many things. I'm doing this spontaneous video, but I just want to celebrate our successes. Literally, want to celebrate our successes, and people are going to attempt to minimize what we do. I saw 2 comments in a video that I posted just now, and I don't care personally. You guys know how I feel about negative energy. I don't entertain it. So, um, um, I'm, and I just want to say, I just want to use my platform to encourage y'all, to encourage us. Um, I think we're doing extraordinary things in media. I think we have a lot more to accomplish. I also think we're doing a good job staying on code for the most part. And I just want to be the bridge to everything positive as it relates to black media and holding everything accountable. Even if we have to hold a black athlete accountable, I think that's essential as well. You know, um, I also believe that if we have the courage to talk about Floyd Mayweather going to jail, Floyd Mayweather um, being being TBE, I think it's our journalistic responsibility to talk about Oscar and his. If you want to talk about Floyd hitting a woman, if you want to talk about that, or, excuse me, allegedly, because there's no proof. Um, then you got to talk about Oscar and his infidelities. You know, I intentionally didn't talk about Tristan Thompson. Didn't want to talk about it. I'm talking about it now, right? Someone's gonna put that in the comment section, but I don't want to talk about it. It's not that important to me. Because of the optics of it. Black man dating, having a baby by a white woman, you know, you already know what that does. And I think that we are the conversation in boxing. That is the most powerful thing. We dictate conversation. You know how many times I've seen a fighter say something and I heard that on YouTube. I heard that from someone's video. I ain't lying. I swear to you. I'm like, dude, I just heard that this morning when I was running. I was listening to somebody's video and he said the same thing, right? We holding Abel Sanchez's hand to the fire about the black comments. We jumped on him immediately. I think that was extraordinary. Um, we done a hell of a job these past 365 days, man. I just want to salute y'all. I mean, we still have more to go, but I just want everybody to know, and I'm not trying to sun nobody a big brother. You guys know the perspective in which I come from. Um, and if we have the right to congratulate each other and propel each other, similar to what Black Fight Fan talks about, we have the right to hold each other accountable. So it's the right hand and the left hand helping each other out, and yeah, I would suggest do it privately. You know, even if it's me. You guys know I love being held accountable, even if it's me. Um, and then, but before you make it public, call them. If you guys need phone numbers, I can get phone numbers for everybody in media. If you need email address, I definitely can get that. But I think we've done an extraordinary job, man. And and now it's time, I think, that we deserve to be compensated for it. Literally deserve to be compensated by these organizations run by white people using us to increase their cachet. And the only way we can do it is if we hold each other accountable to do it. Listening to Lou DiBella promote that fight, I was like, and then I saw Ellie's has a sponsor, Brooklyn Boxing, and then I saw Lou DiBella doing an interview. I'm like, you pay Ellie. I'm not discrediting Ellie. Ellie has an amazing work ethic. I'm just comparing. I want you guys to see the parallel. You pay Ellie, Brooklyn Boxing, right? And yet you go on Dante's page and you promote it, right? And we deserve some compensation. And the only way that happens, one, is if we value our platform, and two, if we have the wherewithal to unite in terms of a fundamental, cohesive mission statement. And because, let me tell you, Dan Raphael sits in the first seat in the media section, the very first seat. Every press conference, every fight, every weigh-in, he has the first seat. Is he worthy of it? No, he hasn't put the work in. Excuse me. Everything is subjective. Do I believe he's worthy of it? In today's media? No. But before 2005, maybe. After 2005, 2007, I was, you know what I mean? After that, let's say this decade, 2010 on, no. But before then, quite possibly. We do all the legwork. And it's time for us to start getting credit for what we deserve. You know what I mean? He has he probably gets a budget from ESPN, but if we're smart and wise enough, we should get that from these promotion companies if they want us to literally go to their fight and promote it. The promoters, Lou DiBella, Eddie Hearn, Top Rank, they get percentages of the fighters' checks. We don't. So Lou DiBella is making, to his credit, it's all a hustle. I'll never knock another man for hustling and making money. Never. Even if it's at my own fault, because I allowed it. He's gonna walk away with a 6-figure check Saturday night, right? And we're gonna walk away with a YouTube check, right? It's a big difference, right? $3,000 versus making $150,000, $200,000, right? It's a big difference. And I love what I do. I think it's the most fun job I probably ever had. You know what I mean? I don't even consider it a job. I literally don't. But I just want to congratulate us, because not often enough do we have the time to congratulate, because we're always forward thinking in terms of what we need to accomplish, and we forget what we have accomplished. And I think this year alone, I believe we've accomplished a lot, and I think we need to bring everyone on board now. I think and I don't mean it in terms of us being friends. We don't all have to be friends. Like Kobe and Shaq wasn't friends, but they won, 3 or 4 titles together, 3 titles together, 2 title albums, something like that. I think that I genuinely think we got a chance to blow this motherfucker. I think by 2020, if we do this right by 2020, Dante, Ego, 78, all them guys can be in Dan Raphael's seat. For real. I genuinely believe it. I have no doubt in my mind. Because this media now is completely different. People don't read, they see. They watch. And we give them what to watch. People don't read articles anymore. They read 140 characters. I know because it's subscription based. You guys know I worked in newspaper. Work in newspaper. You guys know. Like my obligation for articles has gone down, 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 down because people aren't reading anymore. Even grandma has Facebook now. Even grandma has Instagram now. So, she get it. She get it in 140 titles or Twitters or a minute video on Instagram. And now they're dying 60, 70. So, literally dying. So it makes it challenging to get new subscribers. So that mode of media is dwindling. And I think we're on to something really, really special. I really do. I also agree with what Black Fight fans said yesterday of holding each other accountable 100%. 1,000%. If the small channel do it, the big channel do it. If the big channel do it, the small channel do it. Because it only can help us. At the end of the day, listen, and I'm going to say this because I cover the fights. They group us all together anyway. You're just another black man covering a fight at the end of the day. They get to know you as time progresses. Like they get to know you and know who you are and what you're about, and you develop individual relationships. But at the end of the day, you're just another YouTube channel covering the fight. And the beautiful thing about YouTube is you don't have to go to the fight to make money. You can sit on your couch and make $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Oh, excuse me. I don't want to discredit. Maybe $10,000 a month. I don't know what people make on YouTube. I'm just throwing out a ballpark figure. And it's a beautiful thing, man. When you can trust that your shit works or that your genius works, and it does. Damn, it's a 17-minute video thus far. I thought this was going to be a 6-minute video. But I just didn't want that to get lost in the video I just dropped. You know what I mean? Black unity, black love is real, especially among black men. I think it's essential. I think it's important. I know it can work because, I told you guys before, a black man taught me about property. Literally. It ain't no rocket scientist to this. It's systems. Buy low, sell high. And then when you're in the game for 10 or 15 years like I am, your rents and your equity, you can buy a property every 2 months, 3 months, and then you become rich. Simple. It's simple. You hustle in your 20s, your 30s, and then when you get 40 like me, it's autopilot. It takes care of itself. It's no secret. Just one initial investment will change your life forever. And the same thing that happens with the first one takes one subscriber, right? And then you get 100,000 subscribers and you're making a lot of money on YouTube, right? Same thing. Same format. Because I could have denied him. Not denied it, said no. And stayed in the classroom. I probably would have made $3,000, $5,000 a month being a teacher. You take out taxes and benefits and retirement plan and all that. My ceiling was probably like $6,000 a month, probably $60,000. Yeah, about $6,000, $6,200, $6,300 a month as a school teacher, right? But I chose otherwise. You know what I mean? I chose to be in a power position, and I think YouTube has put us in a power position. And some of us don't realize how powerful we are. Even if you have 200 subscribers, man, you do one video, it can do 100,000 views and change the landscape of that topic of conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I just want to, we're amazing, dude. I was just thinking, I was listening to Lou DeBella today, and I'm like, dude, he's reaching out to Dante to do an interview, and he's gonna get a six-figure check next Saturday night. Ellie has an advertisement for Brooklyn Boxing, but he'll get his most value from Dante. I mean, hopefully, I mean, you know what I mean? Something has to give, right? We deserve all of it. And now here's where I'm going to squeeze us a little bit. We have to trust each other a little more. I think we do. I think we do a good job. I mean, there's not like 100% trust, you know what I mean? But I believe there's a level of trust there. There's a level of respect. I know there because I know we watch each other's channels because it's the only entertainment. It's the only entertainment on YouTube. I don't even watch nobody. Don't have enough time in the day. Actually, it's impossible. It's impossible. You know what I mean? So, uh, at the end, I want all of us to get all of this money by 2020. We should all be in well six figures if we play this game right. What I believe, I see where it's going. I see the landscape of boxing. I can project it, right? The same way I can project the value of a property if I buy it for $600,000. I know in 8 years it's going to be worth $1.1 million, right? And in 8 years I pay it down. Guess what? I have what, $700,000 in equity, $800,000 in equity. Then I flip that and imagine having 10 of those properties, right? Now you see the math? That's the same thing in boxing. I can literally, if I close, my eyes are closed right now. I'm tapping my forehead. I know where boxing is going. Boxing is going to be on our shoulders. I know it. I don't doubt it one bit. We are going to generate the conversations in boxing. I don't doubt it. They can still do the simple media. You know what I mean? I'll still be one of the guys writing my articles and stuff like that. But I'll still be on YouTube understanding that it's going to be Instagram, YouTube, all these quick ways of getting it. You know what I mean? Because we got smartphones now and we don't have time to read. We got to do it while we're driving. We got to do it while we're doing the dishes. We got to listen about while we're doing the dishes, while we're playing in the backyard with our kid, playing basketball or badminton or catching a football or playing catch with a baseball. That's what new Media LDBC has enabled us to do. And I just think by 2020, I think some of us should be getting Lou DeBella checks. Some of us with big subscriber base, you've earned it. You should. I don't doubt it one bit. One bit. I see it. I see it as clear as day. I can totally see people with 200,000 subs getting $100,000 checks, $300,000 for real. I can literally say, Lou DeBella, give me 25 grand to promote a fight. 3 months before a fight, you are part of the promotion. I can totally see. You just want the interview. See, we're being. I think as a whole, and this is just human nature. As a whole, we get narrow-minded. We just think Daniel Jacobs versus Jamal Charlo at the top of 2020. We just think I got to get an interview with Jamal Charlo. I got to get an interview with Daniel Jacobs. No. Lou DeBella, you want me to promote this fight? You got to give me 20K. And guess what? No one else is going to do it. If you don't give me this deal, Fred at Barbershop Conversations ain't going to do it. Town Biz ain't going to do it. If you turn me down, no one else is going to do it. And that's how we protect one another. Because the money on YouTube is going to come regardless. We got so many videos up. It's an autopilot now. You know what I mean? By accident, you're going to make $1,000 a month, right? $1,500 a month, right? So it's literally on autopilot on your worst month. So that's what I want us to see and visualize. Now the powers to be is gonna get mad, but I'll give you a great example. I'll give you a great tidbit. Tom Loeffler is struggling right now. His fly, what is that? The fly something? The little guys that fight, they're not bringing in no money. I know. I know people in the organization. It's not making any money. Triple G hasn't gotten a check this year. Right? Triple G's cachet has dropped probably by anywhere from 15 to 25% over the past 6 months. Mexican fans are falling off because he challenged Canelo. Right? What does he need? He needs branding, rebranding. He needs a new superstar. Chocolatito got knocked out. He's done. Right? Who should he go to? ESPN don't brand. We do the branding, man. Who are the two biggest stars in boxing right now? Today. Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence. Right? The two biggest names in boxing. Oh, 2 of the 3. Canelo being number 3. Foy's retired. Right? So 2 of the 3, Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, and Canelo. Those are 3 biggest names in boxing. Right? I'm telling you, we got the power. We can get these 6-figure checks from Lou DiBella, Tom Loeffler, Top Rank. But we got to think more than just interviews and credentials. Just by the same way, I had to think like just that $3,000 a month I was making when I started out teaching. Life is bigger than that. You know what I had to do? I had to take out my retirement and take a chance. And now my handyman makes $3,000 a month. You see it? You see how life done flip when you put yourself in a power position? Now, shit didn't happen overnight. There was a lot of canned beans and jasmine rice in a rice cooker. Being 100 with you, I'm not gonna lie. Those are some rough nights, right? When I had to eat rice and Cuban beans from Trader Joe's every night, right? But that was my reality. And by 2020, man, oh man. By 2020, I can see magic happening. Oh, I can see so many things happening that, you know what I mean? They don't even, I mean, I salute us, man. And I think we can take over this boxing. I genuinely think we can take over. We can take over boxing. For sure. 1, we hold each other accountable. And 2, we celebrate each other. 1, we hold each other accountable, and 2, we celebrate each other. 1, we hold each other accountable, and 2, we celebrate each other. Because I see it. I see it. I 100% see it. I mean, use me as an example. I've made what? 1 movie, 1 reality show since I've been in boxing. I'm not thinking, listen. I understand everything, but I'm not narrow-minded. I want the big check. I want the big money. And that's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? I want a Rolls Royce Ghost in 5 years. I'm being 100. I'm not in this to drive my Honda the rest of my life. You know what I mean? For real. I want to I want to get Dre a private jet. I told her I'm getting her a private jet on her 50th birthday. The only way that happens is if I know my value. And I think you guys have far more value than I do in this game in terms of optics, because your value is internal, but in optics, we got so much talent, man. We got to stop being the entertainment in Hollywood and be the business of Hollywood as it relates to boxing. So anyways, man, we got this. I'm just going to say we got this. And if we don't get it, Black Fight fans going to make sure we do get it. Oh, man. So by 2020, a year and a half from now, we should be getting these checks from these promotion companies. Don't be satisfied with just doing these interviews. I need you to call, what's that? Who's Andre Ward promotion company? I forget. Jay-Z's promotion company. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on them. Rockefeller, not Rockefeller, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Whoever promotion company. Call them, and you should be a part of their promotion, and you should be getting a check. We should be getting a check. And you should be able to share your information, and so we can propel each other. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is just a car. YouTube and me writing news is just a car. It's just a car. It doesn't navigate. It's not that in navigation. This was a starting point. When I get to 50 and 60,000 subs, let me tell you, I'm going to be 100 with you guys. You're going to have to pay me. You're going to have to pay me. Nothing going to be for free. I'm going to call and negotiate. Because by then, I mean, you guys going to have 150,000 subs, 100,000 subs. I'm going to have 50. And I know my value. I can guarantee you 10 to 15,000 views per video. And you guys can the average $30,000. You know what I mean? 30,000 views. Especially if you're getting firsthand information on a 3-month promotion, you're going to give that promotion company 10 million clicks, 1 million clicks. That's value. You know how valuable that is? So anyways, man, we got this. LDBC. What that shirt say? LDBC, New Media versus Everybody. That should be the title of this. LDBC versus Everybody. All right, I'll holler. I'm about to go to bed. It's 12:30. All right, peace, guys.